How soon will we be living like the Jetsons? At the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, the future is now. WSJ personal technology columnist Geoffrey Fowler, who was out late reporting and woke up early to join us now. Jeff, how are you? How's Vegas treating you?
Things are just getting going here in Vegas, but I'm happy to be with you.
Good, we're happy to have you here. So you're at the conference, you're looking at some of the trend-setting technology that's there. Let's talk about a couple of these things. The first thing I think you want to bring up are these curved televisions, right?
That's right. Once again here at CES, we've got a lot of the manufacturers of TVs from Asia. We got Samsung, we got Panasonic and LG. Everybody's talking about ultra high-def TV, that's 4K, you might have heard about that. And then this year, everybody's also talking about how they can make curved TVs. Now, it's not totally clear to me why anybody would actually need a curved TV unless they have a giant house with curved walls. But I'm looking forward to seeing some of those while I'm here.
So you haven't actually seen one up close yet?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Haven't actually seen one up close yet.
I have, actually. They yesterday at an event for the press, Samsung wheeled one out on stage. They said the biggest ever that's been made, it certainly was curvy.
Now, I think the event you're talking about featured another sort of newsworthy item. Something very strange happened yesterday at CES. Let's take a look at this.
What I try to do is, as a director, I try to... The title's off, sorry, but I'll just witness. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let's thank Michael Bay for joining us.
That was director Michael Bay, who was there at the Samsung event and lost his place in the script and walked off stage. Jeff, you were at that event. What exactly happened? How did that feel to be there?
It was kind of odd. These are very highly scripted events now that you go to. It's not like a normal press conference for a normal product. These things, they have giant screens and, very carefully choreographed stuff. There were some events yesterday that they had, other kinds of celebrities. But yeah, Michael Bay just sort of seemed to freeze up and walk away. And the tension in the room was palpable right afterwards. The host from Samsung, though, did make a nice joke about it later. He said, "Hey, folks, welcome to Vegas. We do it live here." Yeah, it was a little bit odd.
It was. All right, let's talk about some of the other trend-setting technology you've seen. What else is on your mind? What's catching your attention?
Well, another thing that really I thought one of the best presentations yesterday, which is really a focus on for the press yesterday, one of the best presentations, the most interesting ideas came from MakerBot. Now, they're the 3D printing company, and they unveiled a new what they call the mini version of their 3D printer that's designed, they say, for basically homes and people who are kind of interested in this as a kind of hobby. It costs $1,300, so it isn't cheap. But for the kind of consumer who might also buy a fancy digital SLR camera, this is now in reach. And they also came out with a kind of like app store for stuff you can download and print on your 3D printer, toys, jewelry, you name it. It was really interesting to see how they're positioning 3D printing as something that could go mainstream maybe sooner rather than later.
And let's talk about home automation. This is something people have been talking about for a long time. Is this really on the cusp of being realistic for people?
You're right. People have been talking about home automation for a very long time. But it seems like this year, a number of companies, mostly the smaller ones, have started sort of integrating the best of intelligence of making these different devices talk to each other. So it's not just that you have a Nest thermostat or the Hue color-changing light bulbs that use Wi-Fi, but they can now talk and integrate with each other, which means that you can have something closer to an experience of telling your home, "I'm home now," or it just knowing "I'm home now" and making it all work. That and plus just sort of smarter software, turning your smartphone and your tablet into kind of a remote control for your life. I've seen a couple of things that really piqued my interest, and I think we're going to be talking a lot about that this coming year.
Wow. All right, Jeff, thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate the time.